made a ruling on this issue.
In its final deliberations on the Division of Revenue Bill 2013, the Senate sought to increase funds allocated to the county governments by proposing an additional 48 billion shillings to be given to county governments. The Senate adjusted the shareable revenue from 210 billion shillings proposed in the Division of Revenue Bill, increasing it to 258 billion shillings. Senators held the opinion that although the government has met the 15% minimum threshold required by law by awarding counties 31% of budget allocation, about 18 counties were at risk of a huge deficit and hence the need to save them.
What we did was we had an analysis carried out by our own parliamentary budget office, which Treasury did not object to the fact that if we base the allocation on only the 210 billion, up to 18 counties would end up with a deficit of almost over 28 billion. What it means is that those 18 counties will not have sufficient resources to pay for the cost of services that have been or that will be devolved by July. So in other words, we'll be setting up those counties for failure.
20 billion shillings will go to the conditional grants kitty, bringing the total proposed allocation to county governments to 258 billion shillings, up from 210 billion shillings allocated by Treasury. The chair of the Committee on Finance and Economic Affairs in the Senate, Bill Okero, says the government can easily raise the required amount by reviewing allocations awarded to ministries whose many functions have been devolved and their budgets captured under the county estimates.
My own assessment is that if the national government actually looks at the ministries and the amounts of money that have been allocated, we can save a lot. We can save a lot because most of these ministries do not need the amount of money that is being allocated. There is a lot of fat that the ministry treasury can still reduce, but there is a question of sustainability of public debt is a real one, and the impact is going to be on the domestic economy.
If this is achieved, the increment would raise the county allocation from 31% of the entire budget to an impressive 42.9%, which is 3 times the minimum amount due to the counties as required by the Constitution. Bilo dismissed fears that the National Assembly could overturn the changes made by the Senate to the Division of Revenue Bill on grounds that the bill was unconstitutionally forwarded to the Senate.
I do not see members of the National Assembly rejecting or objecting to those adjustments.
The National Assembly and the Senate have locked horns on who between them should debate the Division of Revenue Bill, with speakers of both houses holding contrary positions. Members of the Senate have, however, called on the speakers of both houses to dialogue and strike a middle ground on how to carry out their respective roles. Kendagor Obadiah, Citizen Weekend.